Hi everyone, and welcome back to the energy space of my channel, and welcome to your pick a pile reading today. I'm doing a pyramid spread. So in this pyramid spread, the two bottom points are representing being grounded in earthly existence and earthly form and stability and all of this, having the earthly stability. And then the point at the top is representing being able to tap into and also connect with higher realms of consciousness. So we have the three options here. Your timestamps, as always, are found down below in the description. If you're leaving a thumbs up, tip, or comment today, extra thanks for that. Thanks for joining me today as we dive into your readings, beginning with option 1. Over here we have a green crystal on top of the pile. Option 2 here in the center has this multicolored one, some purples and reds. And option 3 at the end is some pyrite, some golden pyrite. Pause the video now if you'd like some more time selecting. Moving into option 1 with all of you selecting option 1. Here we go. Okay. So I've got my music deck. All the cards now have a phrase or a title on them. It's exciting. So we're going to use these at the bottom. You have, you try to be cool, you look like a fool to me. Okay. And double 4s. If I never see your face again, I won't mind. And at the top, you have jump in, Andromedan energy, adventure, say yes to change. It started coming out reverse though. And I feel like what this is talking about is a certain level of discernment and development within the mental body and the emotional body, just creating a foundation in your world where you can see through certain people's masks, you know, when they're putting on a show. You can release others. You know, if I never see your face again, I won't mind. It's like you can release others and you can accept separation as a part of life. And you can, it's like being able to use your discernment and say yes when you want to say yes, and yes when you mean to say yes, and say no when you want to say no or you need to say no. You have Andromedan energy up here, so it's the Andromedan galaxy is the next closest galaxy for the Milky Way. It's the closest galaxy to it, so it's right over there. I find that interesting here with these two 4s at the bottom as well. We can look at the numerology of 4 as well as master number 44 to expand your messages further here with this pyramid reading. It feels like too there's like this peace and wisdom in the stillness sometimes that you're able to tap into. It's like you've got your basic needs met or covered. Okay, that's something to just relax in sometimes and appreciate without going for more, without jumping in, without adventure seeking and always needing the spice. I also feel strongly drawn to the elements, earth, air, fire, and water. Earth, air, fire, and water. Yeah, it's like how you connect both in a physical sense with the elements. Maybe you've done rituals, or you could do rituals, such as setting up an altar with the 4 elements represented, working with the elements in a balanced way like that. and also like on an energetic level within your heart and stuff, having this balance of the elements and working with these elements. So if any of that makes sense to you, that resonates, the guides are patting you on the back and reinforcing and pointing out that yes, this is some foundational stuff and some stuff that has helped root you and ground you here into your physical form, your being, your earthly existence, the planet, and it's given you the roots so that you can grow upward, so that you can expand spiritually, get your head in the clouds without losing your footing, or be able to like find your way back so you can tend to earthly matters, and so that you can integrate the information, and so that you can become aware and recognize and tap into a lot of the information available for you when you stretch yourself and tap into the higher levels of consciousness and explore through the other dimensions and other places in time and space. Let's go ahead and get you guys some chimes and stuff just to see what comes out. Okay. Yeah, we've got a lot of darker colored crystals here, black crystals. Black crystals can help ward off negativity. Okay, some of you, it's like there's 4 things to do here to create a foundation as you move into a new project or a new phase. It's preparing you for something, and one of them may be to work with the color black to protect you against negativity, to ward it off, to deflect it. Okay, and then we have this, which connects into the throat chakra. It's a beautiful square crystal here. Again, the number 4 showing up. So 444 as well with numerology. Some of you with numbers, that's being talked about here too. It's having a balance with numbers, math. It may be about your finances, but communication through numbers. It's timekeeping, some of you. Having a schedule you adhere to. And it's showing like a certain level of flexibility too. You recognize that that's practical here. As life is about the divine masculine and the divine feminine energies, and the divine feminine energies can be more unpredictable and less linear, and spontaneity and surprises are a part of life. And then here we have mushrooms, a blue and purple mushroom drawing, okay, with the jump in Andromedan energy. Some of you may have taken shrooms at some point or will at some point in your life, so that's being mentioned, but the symbolism of mushrooms in general could speak volumes here. Yeah, it's like the Plutonian energy for some of you as well. You may have personal placements in Scorpio, or the way that you connect to your Plutonian energy. The mushrooms, yeah, change and transformation and the ability to transmute things, being creative, being innovative, being grounded, and having a clear vessel and channeling spiritual wisdom and insights. Here, the crown chakra, adventures you go on too through the crown chakra. It's like this allows you to really transform and transmute energy, to turn things into fuel for you. But it's like if there's an excess of energy, more than you can use or keep up with this alchemical process, that's when the black color comes in, because it helps deflect any excess that may occur. Okay. And I really got dreams with this too. I actually thought this was one of my moon drawings for a dream reading. So maybe some of you have even had mushrooms that you've dreamt of. In your sleep, you've dreamt of mushrooms. But there's something here about your dreams and them being meaning, and you could look at it as like another point with the 4, is documenting dreams and being aware of your dream world and incorporating it. That's what I've got coming through for your reading. Many blessings to you, and let me know if you like this one or not. Bye-bye. Okay. Pile 2, here we go. Your first card is... You gotta be cool when consumed by desire. It's not enough just to stand outside the fire. Emotional wisdom, maturity, restraint, balancing. Okay, I'm walking a wire, feels like 1,000 ways I could fall. So in your foundational energy, you may have been challenged greatly. You may have been greatly challenged, but you've developed great skills and abilities as well. What do we have here? Starkeeper, cosmic ancestor, seed the light by staying grounded. Okay. Let me get you some chimes as well. Okay, yeah. So that message is really key. Seed the light by staying grounded, but I also feel like this cosmic ancestor, this Starkeeper, is a key spirit guide for you through different spiritual realms, dimensions. The heart chakra is really highlighted through the color green here appearing. And then we've got this gray and black energy, and like I was talking about with pile 1, because it came up, black is said to absorb negative energy and deflect it, and be able to protect people from negative energy. So, when you wear black, it's said to deflect negative energy and ward it off. And I feel like there's something here about that in relation to your growth and your heart, maybe your money as well for some of you. A lot about love though in the heart. And that's not to say that you didn't experience anything hurtful or challenging. I see like in the foundational energy you have, but it's like you have the strength to endure and go through that and gain the lessons and the experience and have the contrast where you see both perspectives and you know both. You know what it feels to have the loss and the tragedy, as well as to win, so to speak, or to have the bliss and to be able to keep things. So there's a lot here about persistence too with this king here. You've got to be cool when consumed by desire, and self-mastery over your urges, your cravings, addictions possibly. That's coming up. I feel like mint as a plant is coming through, something to work with, you may have worked with in the past. Yeah, it's like the storms, to grow and still be in the power and strength of love, still having love, still knowing how to love. That song, I know I will survive as long as I know how to love, I know I will survive, is coming up too. Okay, so it's like, this is actually a very powerful foundation, though it may not always feel that way. I feel like if you look and observe, you will see reflected back to you how powerful this is through others' admiration, through them being in awe. How did you do that? How did you deal with that? I couldn't have done that. And look at you, you're still such a loving person. The world hasn't jaded you, whatever it is. The guides want to pat you on the back and just reinforce that message and make you aware of that. And this also has an element of being able to really rely on your intuition and have your intuition developed, because you've had to walk through confusion, the storms, not being able to see and navigate with the logical mind at times. You've had to rely and trust your heart and your intuition and love and faith. So that's coming up in the cards as well. I feel like some of you can see things in the dark. So that might mean it's talking about like when you close your eyes and you go into meditative states. Maybe you tap into different dimensions, other worlds, or places within yourself through your dream life and world. Some of you, like you draw or you paint or you do something creative, and you close your eyes and you get an image or inspiration sometimes. I'm seeing these types of things. Some of you might also do some sort of divination with this. But I also see the potential to see new beginnings and new opportunities within the darkness or the challenge and the hardships on the table too, as a foundational energy here. And you have this beautiful skeleton key that says like we can go anywhere, we can open any door, we can see anything here. And it's like you have this spirit guide, the Star Keeper, as your sort of tour guide, but the tour guide has access with the skeleton key to all of these different places, and I feel like you do as well. It's just what's going to serve you and what's meant for you and what isn't, you know. So keep your head up, guys. Get another reading if you're inspired as well. I see some of you might have something going on where you want to go deeper with another reading, but I'll leave you here. The solutions also can be represented with the key. Many blessings, and bye-bye. Okay, option 3, those of you who chose the goldy glittery stone here, the pyrite, welcome to your reading again. And your first card is Somewhere Over the Rainbow. And then you have, I'm getting older, I need something to rely on. And you got the Love, Hadarian energy, codependency, and boundaries. Here's the crowning energy. Okay. So the first message I was getting was about childhood. When you're a child, childhood, how you could believe in magic and in a sense it's like you have less resistance to the different dimensions here, the different spiritual dimensions and spiritual interdimensional beings. And you connected through your imagination to some things that it's like being able to go back and forth from this world to other worlds or dimensions, and like who's to say what's reality and what's not. And when you're in this space as a child, we don't have all of the judgments and preconceived notions and different things that we carry around as adults. And I feel like, you know, thinking back on that and remembering that, and some of your childhood imaginary friends are actually spirit guides, and you could actually reconnect with them. And currently, okay, you're getting older and you need something to rely on. Well, yeah, a lot of the stuff in quote-unquote reality or the 3D world and its laws and rules, we can only rely on to an extent. You know, it's the dark half of the moon, or the dark part of the yin-yang, the divine feminine energy, which holds this mystery and the ability to, like, things that we cannot explain with science do occur. And so I'm going to get you some chimes to go further into this. Okay, because I know there's something for a lot of you going on, like within your waking life and your you know, reality, you want some guidance on and some information about, and we'll get to it. I hope we'll get to it. Let's see what we have for chimes for you. Okay, none of the crystals coming out, interestingly enough. A lot of fruits and vegetables. How you fuel yourself and you're feeding yourself is important. It's a foundation for you to connect to higher consciousness, different realms and experiences, and it's also fueling you for the ride of life and to get you where you're going, where you want to be. Your car feels like it's on its side, or you're not getting anywhere, and there isn't movement. It may have to do with certain foods that you may or may not be eating, and blackberries is coming up, blue foods potentially as well, could assist with the throat chakra and the crown chakra, the third eye chakra, the root chakra with the strawberry, the heart chakra with the cucumber. Just bring the hydration in to flush out the old, the toxins, things that may be making you feel listless, or like life is gray, or too many challenges, feeling codependent, blurred boundaries. Like you don't have solid foundation. Do what you can to provide the solid foundations for yourself, and ask your spirit guides to match you, to meet you halfway, to assist you in getting your needs met, basic and beyond. All right. Some of you, you may wish to get another reading, something more specific. Some of you are talking about needing a vehicle or reliable transportation, housing possibly, or you might need to move to another area or be around different people, because you're aging, you're growing, we all are, and things may need to shift, so that you have proper boundaries to support who you're becoming and who future you is in the life that you're living. You deserve to be over this rainbow. You deserve the fruits of your labor, or the rewards at the end of the journey, the bliss, the colors, the magic. But you don't always have to wait. You don't always have to earn it and wait and work for it. It's not always like that type of, that's a very adult mindset for this. It's like you're innately worthy of rewards in this life. You're also innately worthy of just sweet things in general, the good things in life, because you exist, because you're a part of the divine. And there's a lot of different archetypal energy you could connect with. You may have connected with these parts of yourself in various ways. It's like changing your perspectives, your beliefs, going through transformational processes time after time, having these mini life, death, rebirth occurrences within this lifetime. It's showing me all of that with the top card, Metamorphoses. But it's also showing you being a multi-dimensional being. Like, you have an astral body, you have a light body, there's intergalactic cords and different things. So yeah, sometimes this Neptunian stuff is kind of abstract to our conscious mind. But there are things you can do about it. I'm not sure. We got the throat chakra as a vehicle, and the crown chakra, the blackberry showing up here, talking about creating some sort of foundation or predictability, or something you can rely on in relation to anchoring yourself for some sort of spiritual journey for some of you. But I feel like you get your own direction, your own way. It's nothing I can really tell you the specifics of. I will say that, having a healthy throat chakra and crown chakra and third eye chakra is the way to get there. Heart chakra too, root chakra, all of them, having your chakras balanced. But there's something here with the throat chakra and being the movement. It's like information or messages or interdimensional travel occurring through the throat chakra. So the throat chakra has to be prepared for that if it's going to do it. that's what I've got coming through for messages for you in this reading, pile 3. Please do let me know if you like this reading, this type of reading or not. I'd like the feedback. And have a wonderful day, evening, or night. Bye-bye.